Yo, we in the game, talking numbers, stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up? What is up? What is up, Bet Slip Nation? We are back. We are back with a live show after which seems to be the case going forward, just so people are aware. Monday, Tuesdays will more likely than not, unless there's anything crazy going on, will be video days. Shout out to the professor himself, who I am joined by, for taking up that mantle as the video guy. Professor, how we doing? How we feeling?
We are doing good. Hold on. I think we may have to manually post this, by the way, to make it work.
Yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, if I'm being honest. But we can figure that out as we go.
I just happened to read this thing at the top. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Open a profile.
It says that we're on. It just doesn't show the video. And I don't know why that's happening. Apparently, that's a StreamYard. No knock on StreamYard, but not quite sure what is going on. Are you troubleshooting this?
Yeah, I'm working on it. You can keep going.
Okay. Well, yeah, we are back, ready to go. As the professor does professor things, I'm going to do the thing that makes sure we don't get in any trouble, and that is the disclaimer. Yes, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we are not paid professional gamblers, at least not at the moment. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. We hope that we bring you that every single episode. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. A little bit of a tongue twister there, but it is true. Read it a couple times and you will know it is the best piece of advice you can ever have when it comes to gambling. And number 3, gambling is addictive and can be addictive. So please seek help if you are spending too much money and things are going astray for you. You can call 1-800-GAMBLER, National Help Hotline. We are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, although we're 70 followers away from some pretty big stuff potentially happening. So please, if you're watching this, which the professor is working on right now, please like, comment, subscribe, especially subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your grandma to subscribe to the program on X.com, also on YouTube, because that'll help as well. That being said, we are, however, sponsored by, and we are glad to be sponsored by, Nevin Eyewear. Yes, Never Odd or Even is Nevin. I'm rocking them right now. I know Professor has his own pairs at his abode. Look, they're the best pair of sunglasses you'll ever get. In my opinion, maybe I'm biased, but I also just believe in the vision of Nevin. Polarized, form-fitting. They actually have until tomorrow 30% off. I just saw this. I just got this, including the RX styles. So some previous pairs that were not under the 30% off of one single pair are now for 24 hours under that same umbrella. And you could also continuously get the buy one, get two for free deal. Please click on the link that we will show. And if you are subscribed to us, you already know where to go. Buy one, get two free, and you will get a free shipping over $50. Never odd or even. It is Nevin. Were you able to figure out the? Oh,
Yeah,
there you are.
we should be good to go now.
Okay, cool. As we are good to go, I'm going to make a Twitter post, but I'm going to let you talk about our other sponsor, and that is Player Profit. Take it away, Professor.
Yeah, so Player Profit is a challenge system built like a sports book. Essentially, the way it works is you buy a package that ranging anywhere from $30 all the way up to $500, depending on what size bankroll you want to go for. If you use the code JTBS, regardless of which package or how many packages you buy, you get 10% off each and every time. Essentially, what it works is if you buy that $30 package, 27 with our code, you'll get a $1,000 bankroll in your goals. It's a challenge system where you have two challenges. The first one is 10% profit before getting to 10% losses. If you're able to complete challenge 1, you move on to challenge 2, which you have to get to 15% profit before getting to 10% losses. If you're able to do that, then you are considered funded. You can cash out up to 70% of profits up to that point and going forward. If there are any, there are other rules, regulations, stipulations. Check out playerprofit.com. Watch their 2-minute video. It will explain those for you. But if you're looking for the best bet of the day, I'm going UConn minus 15.5 at minus 112. UConn is 24-2 overall, 14-1 in the Big East. They're on a 12-game home winning streak. They beat Creighton 85-58 on 131. They're averaging 79.3 points a game, only allowing 65 points a game, shooting almost 50% from the field. Creighton, on the other hand, is 13-13, 7-8 in the Big East. They have not covered in 10 straight games. I repeat, 10 straight games. I expect UConn to win this by 20+ easily. This feels like the easiest bet of the day for sure. That is why it is our best bet of the day.
There you have it. Let's welcome to the stage, by the way, C Money. How we doing, friend?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good to see you. What do you think about UConn minus 15.5?
I love it.
I you'll see. I do as well. How's that been going, by the way, Professor? Were you able to get to the second level?
I am on the second level. I've only made one bet on the second level. Today will be the second bet. So we're just getting started on the second level, but we have made it to the second level.
Are you throwing UConn on there?
I am, yes.
All right, love it. Absolutely love it. Before we move on, because look, ladies and germs, this is a quick show. Obviously, with the Olympics going on, there's no NHL, there's no NBA is back tomorrow, so tomorrow will be a fun show for sure. But we just wanted to throw a couple of college basketball bets out there for the people. And that being said, before we do move on, C-Money, is there anything you wanted to throw towards your records, or are you just here for the good time?
I'm here just hanging out right now.
He's just hanging out. All right, well, you're hanging out, but I'm going to need you to get your fingers ready to point. And I'm talking to the two of you because we are at that point of the show where we give our bets and we hope for the best, and that is Le. And I press the wrong button. Le Tebel Top. Bang.
Wow.
Let's go. Wham. Well, I like that. I like that a lot. Yes, it is yours truly back on the show. So I did a little mix. I did a mix of. Actually, I'm just realizing now that one of them is a mix of the two. So I'm doing a little bit of emotional here, a little bit of homerism, and also a little bit of stats to back it up. With my singles here, Holy Cross. Shout out to my guy Andrew. He probably won't watch this, but my guy Andrew was a Holy Cross grad. I've actually done pretty well when I do bet on them. This is obviously just it's nearly a pickup, -1.5 against Lafayette here. I'm gonna bring myself down. Be responsible and do stuff like CJ would do it. There we go. Yeah, so Holy Cross -1.5 against Lafayette. If you want some stats, Holy Cross 13-12 against the spread on the season. Lafayette is 11-15. UConn, we've talked about this, and I'll say it again. I can't bet on them when I'm in my normal state. I am from Connecticut. I live in Connecticut, but I'm in New Jersey, so I'm betting on UConn. So I am taking the best bet of the day did not even know it was the best bet when I put this on, but that makes me feel even better. Maybe. So this is both Homer and also stat based. My brother is a Navy man. 9.5 against Lehigh. Navy sneaky. I'm pretty sure they're ranked 18th. I want to say. I'm almost positive they're in the top 25, which is something that you don't really see both in football or basketball. Let me just confirm that because I'm pretty sure they're ranked. I mean, they're 21-6 in the season, so they are playing good ball. No, it doesn't look like they are ranked. Wow, I really thought they were. But they're 21-6, as I said. But most importantly, 17-8 against the spread, taking on a Lehigh team where they're almost favored by 10 points. Sam Houston. So this is one of my favorites. Sam Houston, 17-5 against the spread on the season. I got that at 3.5. So those are my single bets there. And then, you know me, I had to throw a little tease, 5-point tease, but I kind of spread it out. UConn 10.5. I think the professor would love that bet. Bringing Navy down to 4.5. And then I did the over-under. I did overs on the Middle Tennessee, Sam Houston. Both of them are, Middle Tennessee is 11-11 on the overs in the season. And then Sam Houston's 14-11, but obviously I took this down from its original number, so I love that. And then on the other side, both Lafayette and Holy Cross are over 500 when it comes to overs, and like I said, I brought that down to 134.5. Got that at plus 190. I almost did the mega tease, but I figured I'm sitting okay right now record wise, and I didn't want to go too crazy. So I have those 4 singles. Got the 5-point teaser. I'm feeling good about it. Any thoughts from you beautiful people?
Well, you already know I love the UConn. Like that to me is a given. Yeah, Navy has been playing very good. I think they might have been ranked at one point, and then they lost a game and fell out of the top 25.
Oh, yeah. They have to be like perfect to be ranked. I mean, that's just the way that it goes with teams like that. Yeah.
I've always liked Sam Houston. Sam Houston is one of those scrappy teams every year. They always find a way to be in the conversation. Yeah. So,
yeah, I mean, I like the tease a lot. I think the tease is a good way to make double my money basically. If I can go 2 for 2, 3 for 1 on the singles, I'll be happy as long as I hit that teaser. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a quiet night. It's pretty much just college basketball, maybe some Olympics. Oh no, actually no, I don't think the Olympics is on anymore. Yeah, it's just one of those nights to just throw a couple darts and see what sticks. But we will move on to Le Professeur with his tabletop. Take it away, my friend.
Yeah, there is no Olympics. However, the U.S. and Sweden are tied 1-1 with a minute left in the third period, by the way.
Oh, my goodness.
So that one's going to become the nail biter. But this first parlay is a 4-point teaser. I didn't put it on there, but it is a 4-point teaser. I'm going St. John's minus 5.5. St. John's is playing at their peak form right now. They've got on 5 straight wins. They are going against Marquette, who Marquette has had years where they've been good. But this St. John's team is just built different. I think St. John's wins this one pretty easily. 5.5 felt like it was giving away at a 4-point teaser. I really like this one. A lot of people, this one is a 50-50 game. This Missouri, I moved the line to plus 7.5, which makes me feel better about it. I think this is going to be a coin flip game because Vanderbilt is very good, but Vanderbilt's defensively has been a little sketchy. And Missouri's front court size is huge. They're actually the tallest. They have the tallest roster in the entire NCAA, and I think that the extra boards are going to help them out. The last time they faced each other, this game went down to an 84-82. I think we're going to see something very similar. So 7.5 felt like enough to take Missouri. Something very similar. I'm going BYU plus 16.5, and people are like, Arizona is great. Why are you going against them? Yeah, BYU is good too. They faced each other already, and they went 86-83. That was a 3-point game. Arizona averages 88.2 points a game. They allow 68.6. BYU averages 86.5 points a game. They allow 74.5. I see this game somewhere around 85-77 Arizona. I think that BYU easily covers this 16.5. Got this at 207. Was able to boost it to 258. And then I have the loyalty slip bet for me and Pat since we were on the show today. He can't usually bet UConn, so it's the perfect time to do this loyalty slip. So I'm going with the UConn minus 15.5, which I already talked about. And then I'm going with my Alabama money line. Didn't want to take the spread because I think this game's going to come down to the end. I don't think this is going to be a lopsided game either way. But I think Alabama's got the edge in rebounding, and I think those extra opportunities are going to help them score. They also shoot very good for three-point land. If they're able to get the extra opportunities and shoot 40+% from three, I think they can win this game. So, and then you're getting this at plus 182. So it's only two legs. You're almost at 2-1. And I think the UConn's covering, so you just have to sweat Alabama money line. I think we'll get the win.
Right, yeah, and I'm going to go 192. It is fun to well, so okay. Let me just give you a little bit of insight into my head looking at this game. First of all, Arkansas is one of the better teams at covering the spread in the nation. They're a great team, obviously.
Yep.
Two very good teams.
Yep.
But I have a rule, as you all know, it extends further than football. I will not bet against Alabama. I will never ever bet against. I've been burned too many times by Alabama football. I will never bet against a team that has Alabama in their name. That's just a law that I responsibly follow. So to see that you were so confident in the money line made me happy because we're not talking numbers, we're not talking spreads, we're just saying Bama at home, right?
Correct, yeah.
At home gets the job done against. Is Arkansas a rival of Alabama?
Yes, they are. And at least I don't know how much it extends to basketball, but for sure in football.
Oh yeah. I mean, Arkansas hasn't really been relevant in a long time in football, but when they were, it was awesome.
I will say that Alabama's also won the last four games they've played Arkansas, so that also helps.
This is going to be – I'm going to leave your tabletop up for a minute, but I do have a random off. And I know, we're trying to make a quick show, but who is Bama's biggest rival? Is it Clemson? Or not Clemson, Auburn? Is it Georgia?
I mean – when Auburn is good, then it's Auburn. But outside of that, it's probably Clemson.
And then my follow-up question is, out of those, what you just named, Clemson, Auburn, we're talking about Arkansas, what of those three teams, when they're good, and this is Simon, you can answer as well, which of those three teams, when they're good, makes college sports better? Because I don't want to just say football, but college basketball, Bama, I guess, has recently come on. So we'll just say football. And because my brain's always on football. What of those three teams, Auburn, Clemson, and Arkansas, when they're good, makes the sport better?
Well, if we're talking football, then Alabama's kind of like the Patriots were for a while. People hated them because they won a lot. Yeah. But to be honest, if you look at the college playoff where Alabama, I personally, this is coming from an Alabama fan, I was hoping they didn't get in, and the main reason is because I knew they couldn't win, and I didn't want to watch them get embarrassed. They did win the first matchup, which I was surprised about, but nobody wants to see a bad Alabama team, and especially in these playoffs. You don't want to see bad playoff games, and what we found out was there was two teams that were by far better than everybody else, and they ran through everybody. If Alabama and let's say Ohio State were more dominant than, like they normally were, then you had four teams that were up there competing like that. I think it would have made these college playoffs so much better. So I would say that Alabama amongst those, because Auburn has had a couple of years, but they've not, them being good is not necessarily make or break college football. Clemson, I would argue, has the same kind of argument as Alabama because they had a run too where they were pretty dominant.
Yeah. Simon, any thoughts on that?
Robert said it best, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think about that a lot. Like you could think about that in a lot of sports, and I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I'm sorry, but
Oh, you know, you're fine. We got time.
yeah, what you said like kind of resonated with me. It's like, as a Raiders fan, which is miserable, but at the same time, like you hear these pundits saying, "Oh, football's better when the Raiders are good," or when they or baseball's better when so and so is good, and you hear it in all of these sports. Who is that team in college football? Like, I'm not saying like rooting for them or
Yeah, no,
wanting to be like national championship. Like, other than your team, what team in college basketball or college football makes the sport better when they're good? Because
I would say
you hear it all the time, right?
I would say for basketball, when UNC and Duke are very good, it's good for college
Yes,
basketball.
I would agree with that. I would wholeheartedly agree with that. When they're both really, really good. I mean, because we've seen good Duke teams over the last couple of years, and so-so UNC teams, really. Yeah, no, I would agree with that. And then, what about for football? I know it's not football season, but it's always football season for people here. And we were joined by the first lady of Just About Subs. What's up, Jen?
Hey, I can barely hear you.
Oh.
Barely hear you.
Can you hear everybody?
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Oh,
All right.
Thanks.
but like, yeah, who is that in college football?
I mean, I think there's a lot of teams. I think there's a lot of teams that you could say that for college, because college football, there's been a ton of those teams. Like, I think the Georgia, the Alabama, the Clemson, the Ohio State. I would even say if Florida State was ever good again. Like,
I know it's my team, but can I just throw out West Virginia? I think
sure.
college.
Is the problem is it's just been a while since they've been like really, really good.
Florida,
Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Miami's another one.
Yeah, I would actually put Miami over Florida. Yeah, in that sense. I mean, where else is there even like good freaking college football? I don't know, man. I mean, it is cool that Indiana is the way that they are. I don't know. It's just a fun question sometimes to throw out there. But that being said, I did want to add something else that actually pertains to your bet. What? And maybe we can do this live. I'll do it with you if you want. What's the lowest we could get UConn's spread to still be plus money?
I don't know. Let me look.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a fun exercise. So Bama money line. And let's see, UConn.
I would venture to guess you probably could get it around that 10 point mark.
Let's see, I have 13 and a half, 147, 12 and a half, 132, 11 and a half, 122, 111 for 10 and a half. Do we get 9 and a half? 9 and a half, 101. 9 and a half, 101. I'm betting that right now. Right now. Yes, sir. Double unit.
I'm going the other direction. I'm taking 19 and a half at plus 296.
What?
I'm taking UConn plus 19
What?
and a half for 296.
What?
I think UConn wins by 20.
Oh, you're taking them minus 29 and a half?
No, 19 and a half.
Oh, 19 and a half.
So that takes it up to plus 296.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too. With Bama?
Yeah, with Bama.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep doing Bama. All right, that's actually kind of fun. And, well, let me take this. So there you go. There you have it. The professor has spoken. C-Money, I did want to ask you, and we'll get out of here in a minute, but so you and hopefully Jen will be back to us to explain her idea. I want to get this out there because I love the two ideas. So this is going to happen. You had proposed an idea in our group chat for obviously no more football for a while, and we do the only scores. Do you want to explain the idea that you had for a certain motorsport?
Sure. I mean, so football's gone. The Olympics are dying. Basketball's on the back end. Baseball doesn't get started for another month or so. So in our group chat, I was like, well, we had our only scorers in football. Why don't we do only drivers? So each week, the 5 of us will pick a driver to come into the top 10 of each race. Obviously, none of us in here know a whole lot about racing. I mean, it might be a little easier for the professor and I and everything just because we have a track here. They come here twice a year. But honestly, I haven't stayed up with it since 5-6 years. So I just think it'll be fun and something else for us to bring to the show.
Absolutely, man. And I'll let Jen talk about her idea in just a second. I love it. I mean, we actually talked about it live on the show the other day. One of the best moments in Just the Bet Slips history was me and Rob, me and Professor hitting our NASCAR bet. So I love the idea. It's kind of it's like what do they call those? The spin-off. It's a spin-off of the Only Scores bet. So I think that we're gonna start doing that. And I will say this though, C Money, it's gonna be your responsibility to make sure that we do that. Because there's races every Sunday going forward, right?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, but we won't do Saturday. We'll just do Sundays.
Sundays, yeah, the main race. I love it.
And C Money, you need to know that all I know about NASCAR is they turn left the whole time.
Correct.
I will do some research and I will pick a car based on the sponsor.
Okay, well, fun fact, they don't always just turn left because there are actual tracks that do.
Yeah.
We don't talk about road tracks. They don't count.
What?
Road tracks don't count.
I mean, a race is a race.
Yeah, they drive fast, turn left. That's what they do.
No, but that is going to be a new segment. I'm sure our resident PD King will have to, or honestly, who I'm going to throw to right now, Jen, could probably come up with some cool graphics for said bets. But Jen, I wanted you to first of all, hello, and second of all, any bets that you have, and also if you wanted to talk about the new bet we're going to do for golf, and you can name it as well.
Sure. Oh yeah, I haven't thought about that. That'll be fun. I was just popping on to let everyone know that it's Genesis Invitational Eve. The Genesis Invitational starts tomorrow. It is a 72 player field. It's one of the three signature. It's a signature event. It's one of the three where they actually have a cut. So they're going to cut it down to essentially 50 people. There's some leeway there. It's 50 people or anyone within 10 strokes of the leader, which is typically the top 50. It's no less than 50. So I don't have time right now, but tonight I'm going to post on X. So this is a teaser to get on X and see what my picks are going to be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 10 people to make the cut. So 10 people to be within that top 50. That top 50 will be determined on Friday night. A fun fact about Riviera, Rory has never won at Riviera. Scheffler has never won at Riviera. Jack Nicklaus has never won at Riviera. Tiger Woods has never won at Riviera. So it's a tough course. It takes some focus. It's going to be a fun thing. I've done a ton of research on it and have some picks that are really tasty. So tonight on X, I'm going to put my Hold My Earrings bet, which will be the 10 people to make the 50 cut. And then over the weekend, I'm going to do what I've been doing, the top 20, top 10. I'll have a bunch of stuff for you on our next live. And kind of based on what C-Money was talking about with NASCAR, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the 5 of us pick 5 players to come in the top 20 for at least this golf tournament, maybe futures. I think that would be fun. We're all doing research on it. We've all started to roll up our sleeves and get invested. So it'll be fun. It'll be some insight we can share with you all that you can use. And we'll certainly kind of do what we did. And C-Money probably said it, do what we did with football. And we'll all bet it for golf as well.
Yeah.
We call it Only Sticks.
Oh, all right. Working
Only
title.
sticks.
Working title.
Only Sticks, no pause.
Yeah, no pause. We might have
No
to
pause.
We might have to pause.
That
Maybe
reminds
stick it in the hole. They'll stick it in the hole
that,
bet.
that takes me into my last call. So
This has been the last episode. No, I'm just kidding.
you can't win if you don't stick it in.
That's right.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Yep. Honestly, this has been the last episode. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I love both ideas. I think it's really cool that we're kind of branching out, like using that idea of only scores and branching out to other sports is unbelievable. So we hope that everybody, again, please click on that subscribe. We're 70 away from probably some really cool things happening. So please tell your people. We've got Only Drivers. We've got Only Sticks Pause working title. We've got Just the Bet Slips every single day, whether it's videos, whether it's a live show. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. I mean, we got basketball back, and probably no. Olympic hockey
We have
is later.
basketball on Friday.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
So
Games.
thank all
I do have a
three.
last call first, Pat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So
Go ahead.
this is it won't be finalized today, but you need to bet it before tomorrow. And
boy.
if you go on DraftKings, they have a boost. You can pick who's going to win the first round of the Genesis Open, and you get
Oh.
an plus 400 boost on anyone you want to pick. Scotty Scheffler is plus 950 to win the first round. With the boost, it's plus 1350. You're giving me the greatest golfer in the world at plus 1350. I'm taking that all day, even if it doesn't hit, it's worth the risk. But if you want to take somebody else, everybody else's odds are astronomical compared to Scheffler. So like you could get plus 2,000, plus 3,000 on somebody to win the first round of this. So I would go pick somebody, throw $5 on it, and take that boost.
Plus 400. That's unbelievable. You're leaving money on the table if you don't try it.
And Jen, will we have our first iteration? Yeah, we're gonna have our first iteration of top 20 tomorrow. Well, we have to. Only Sticks is not the name of it, by the way.
We'll have 5 picks for you for the top 5 to 6
You're right. Only
Picks.
hopes.
for the top 20, and title to be determined.
You just stole it from me.
Poolside Pat, don't encourage this.
Only holes. Oh no!
Only holes.
I'm not encouraging anything. I'm sorry.
No, the creator of this overrules that.
Oh, boo.
We'll change it to cups to be PC. Only cups.
That also kind of sounds weird, but we'll figure. Jen will figure it out. She'll let everybody know. So the first iteration of whatever the name of this segment is going to be will debut tomorrow. D-Money is going to Only Drivers this Sunday. We've got a lot of things cooking here at Just the Bet Slips, where we bring you one thing and one thing only every single day, and that is
The hot tip
The hot tips.
to help your bet slip.
Help your bet slips.
Please subscribe, please comment. It will help us immensely. We love you, and we will see you tomorrow. Let us politely play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.